We play.
We fight.
We conquer.
Welcome to the Freak Show. I'm your host, Bumpy McSquigums, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to embark on a journey that I'm a little bit worried about because it looks very complicated, but I think we're going to have a good time. I may struggle and fumble around a little bit, not knowing what I'm doing, but yeah, that's a thing that does help developers, by the way. And that's why I'm not necessarily always like, hey, let me figure out everything there is to know about a game and then play it. And then everybody else is like, how did you know that stuff? It's good to let people know, or let developers know, and publishers and such. When they watch the videos, they're like, oh, if there's any problems or things. So hopefully it's all intuitive and makes sense and I'm good to go. And I comprehend whatever's being told to me. I have tutorials and stuff on. But it's very possible that this game is going to be over my head for a little bit, and we're going to have to kind of wade through it a bit before we fully understand what we're doing. So, we'll see. We'll see. Either way, I'm excited. The game is Mech Engineer. It is by the folks over at Kyber Krecker and MicroProse Software, released into Steam Early Access on December 16th, 2020, and it is due out of Early Access 1.0 release May 21st, 2024. I'm going to do an episode today and tomorrow. So tomorrow is the official release. Today is kind of the precursor to get you guys excited and get you salivating. You guys know I love mech-based games and things of that nature. So here we are. A big shout out and a thank you to MicroProse for hooking me up with the code for this and reaching out. I was not even aware that this was a game. So it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, but quite complicated. So I'm a little worried. I'm a little apprehensive. So hopefully I don't completely make a fool out of myself. I will say one thing before we begin. This is one of the weirdest starting screens I've ever seen, which is fine. That's not an inherently bad thing. But if I hit escape right now, the game does shut down, so be careful not to do that. I don't know if once we get into the game, if we hit escape, it shuts down, but my very easy solution to that problem, and I'm not sure why it hasn't come up yet or hasn't been done yet, but if you're going to have escape as the quit out of the game, there should be a prompt. There should be a pop-up that says, are you sure? I know some people hate prompts and things where you have to confirm stuff, but if you're shutting the whole game down, I think that warrants at least a, do you want to quit? Yes. So that's right now, that's it. That's all I'm throwing out there. So hopefully the developers and publishers and folks see this and, they take that to heart. We'll see. All right, let's begin our adventure. The year is 2198, the main asteroid belt of the solar system. At the Plato Space Research Station, an experiment is underway to create a long-term traversable wormhole in a dodecahedron filled with antimatter. The experiment was broadcast to the entire system. From within a 12-kilometer cage during the experiment, a wormhole was opened for just a second. This caused a large alien ship appear similar in appearance to that of a sea clam, with 2 rings around it. The ship accelerated and broke through the cage after a short pause and started to obliterate everything nearby with missiles, or missiles if you prefer. An AI within the production ship, Vodorad Yug, received an order to evacuate people from the distant lines of the system back to Earth. Vodorad Yug was a mining facility with human-based artificial intelligence which used mechs to mine and deliver ore. The alien ship caught up with the Vodorad Yug near Earth and launched a rocket. The facility was critically hit and sunk to the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. That's not good. Soon after, an orbital bombardment of the main cities of Earth began. Then the invasion. The AI decided to wade out underwater and rebuild the ship into a walking city. Oh, that's cool. The artificial intelligence will have to arm the miner mechs to fight the swarms of invaders on the surface and find the necessary parts in order to fly away from Earth. Oh my god, there's so much information on the screen. Alright, first of all, you need to determine the location of your city. The terrain around you will greatly affect the challenge level of the game. Underwater mechs will, without improvements, are slowed, and hot locations can overheat and turn off unprotected reactors in seconds. Okay. We have Mr. Blue, Steel, and Mr. Blue. Oh, it'd be like this, huh? That's a city. That's a city. That's a city. That's a city. I don't know that we want to necessarily go directly to cities, do we? We're kind of surrounded by snow and there's plains here. Let's go here. Attention. The city is under attack by a horde of monsters. Assign pilots to mechs and send them to defend the city. I don't know how to do that. We are here. Pilots over here. To move a pilot into a mech, drag its portrait to the slot next to the mech card. You can change the pilot's name by clicking on the name above the portrait. Wounds, infections, and stress are all removed over time in the slots under the hospital sign. Skill upgrades in the slot under the training sign. Alright, we have Bob, Mark, Dom, Joe, Jennifer with the PH. Alright, we gotta use her. I mean, we are the freak show, and we use the PH, so we gotta use her. What's with the plus? Resting. Maybe she's hurt? Well, I don't know what a lot of this information means. Also, it seems like time is passing as I'm debating stuff. Alright, you're gonna go in steel. Alright, we have Barbara, Zed, Freeze, Donald, Ellen, and Gregory. If you folks want, you can sign up down below in the comment section, and I can throw your names in here. I'm going to change this to Bumpy. I'm going to be one person, I guess. Alright, I'm going to be hanging out in Mr. Blue #1. Can we change this as well? No, we can't. And then I guess we'll send Joe... Wait, she's got really good stats. We're sending Barbara in. Hold on. Where did she go? Oh, she's incredible. No, we're gonna use her as well. Okay. I want to click on a bunch of different things, but at the same time, I don't know what to click on. These things are flashing. This is research, apparently. Cabin 1, reinforced frame, additional metal frame to the modules, structural integrity. The new cockpit is also stronger. First generation engines. Let's do engines. Select. I guess we're researching, and then what is this? In this menu, the panel on the right additionally shows how all districts affect parameters. To improve a district, you will always need raw resources, components, and higher level of the linked district. Components can be ordered from the production menu. At 100% damage, the city will be destroyed. I don't know what I'm looking at. What does any of this mean? What? Do I click on something? Oh. It's a nice artillery gun. Upper connections. Cybernetics laboratory. Oh my god, this is so complicated. I like it a lot, but man, this is a lot to take in. This is all a residential area. Ammunitions factory over here. How do you upgrade? What is this? Oh no, what did I just do? On the calendar you can see the days that the new modules will be ready. The panel on the right shows the state of the parameters in the city. You can find out how each parameter affects one another in the manual. Okay. The switch allows you to see the state of the city's district's impact on the characteristics of the city. A big red button will end the current day. On the calendar, you can see the days when the new modules and research will be ready. The panel on the right shows the state of the parameters in the city. And you can find out how each of the parameters affect one another in the manual. Switch city districts. Okay. Okay. Well, that sure. Okay, we did that. Do we go to mission now? Do we click this? Priority target. What do I guess battle? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. All right, whatever. We're going to battle. Yeah, okay, it didn't happen. Nothing changed. Oh, I can change what I want to be my priority target. Okay. I mean, I don't really know what I'm looking at here, so. What in the heck? Okay, I can close that. Do I send them out? Am I supposed to move somehow? Like I said, I wasn't 100% sure what was going to be happening in this, and cities to find clues. How do I do that? How do I do anything at this point? Oh, well, we found the, use shift to move component slots. Let's try, we found the manual, which is cool. Reactor. Weapons, mech. I want to get into that stuff later. Right now, I just want to see if we can't launch a normal determine location of the city. Yep. City can't move through mountains. The buttons for switching layers, terrains, resources, danger. There are 10 types of terrains. Okay. The launch of a nuclear missile is at the end of the day. To the movement of the giants. What? To capture cells, extract resources, destroy giants, you need to send mechs into battle. Select a square within 2 squares of the city. And next to a captured square, move up to 4 mechs with pilots to the open slots and press the red button. The labyrinth cell can only be captured with a nuclear missile. Huh? Alright, it looks like we can maybe do more mechs. At the top, you have 4 main menus available. Engineering, production, research, hangar. Engineering for assembling and tweaking mechs, reactors, and weapons in the construction table in the middle. Production for ordering components. Research for discovering new components. And hangar for strategic planning and city reconstruction. We apparently also have Marshmallow. Fill the blinking slots with the appropriate modules. Optimize weapons on the construction table. Reactor must be running. Change the individual parameters of the mech in the extras menu to send the mech to the hangar. Oh, this mech has nothing going. Okay. In this menu, you can change the armor of the mech. Wow, this is incredibly complicated. I told you guys, this is going to be a thing. I guess we don't have an energy shield or anything else? Melee defense? No? Okay, Sure, we did that. Why did it change? All right, we're gonna back out of this. We're back here. How do we do things? How do we battle? Ah, that's how we battle. Aha! I knew it. I didn't know it, obviously. Okay, there we go. Baby steps, right? You can select an individual or several mechs by holding left mouse button and highlighting the area. You can also select individual mechs by clicking on their portraits or by 1, 2, 3, 4. Double click left mouse button in order to will order them to continue the mission. Right click will order a new destination for the selected mechs. Or sorry, on pause you can draw paths. Middle mouse button or mouse button middle will order to fire control the area for selected mechs. Each issue orders Q to call artillery through. Right mouse button. I don't know what's happening. Alright. Double clicking the left mouse button will reset mechs to auto complete the main mission. Mech selection, move right mouse, control the area, check the battle section in the manual for more information. Alright, it looks like I'm going to have to do some reading and stuff, so I will probably end up playing around a bit on my own. Like I said, most of the time I like to go into a game completely blind, as we did here, but sometimes games are so complex and there's so much extra stuff that I have to do that I need to do a little bit of research, either after the first video or prior to the first video. This is one that I was hoping I wouldn't have to do that with, but it seems like I'm going to have to do that. So, come on this journey with me and the struggle bus here, and let's hope that things go well. I'm going to double click and see what auto mission does. Well, I thought I was going to do that. Alright, I have the 3 of them selected. Is it paused right now? Oh, it is. They are firing at things.
New position.
We're moving forward slightly. And apparently things are happening. I don't know where they're supposed to be going.
Mission. New position.
We're not actually seeing any enemies here. Oh, I think we're starting to see some enemies. Okay, we're starting to get overrun.
Continue mission.
Alright, I'm going to try to start pushing forward like our mission suggests.
Continue mission.
What is our mission? Just hold the position? Lines allow you to see through. Oh, that's cool.
Continue mission. Continue mission. New position.
Alright, falling back. So is this just what we do forever in a day, or?
Continue mission. New position.
Was it just defend? I think we did it. Okay. Mission success. Alright, so yeah, it was just defend. It said, like, go to the next whatever, and so on and so forth. So I was assuming that there was going to be more that we had to do. Alright, cool. Very, very cool. So this is our battle group. We get to see what's going on. Number of overheats, none happened. Total time for disobeying orders. Oh, average reactor temperature seemed fine. Total reloading time for kinetic weapons. Ah, cool. Very, very detailed breakdown of what went down. Average distance to enemy. Do we get to see how many total kills? I don't really see that. I don't really see that either. Still, pretty sweet. Okay, we hit continue. You now have access to the world map. Your task is to visit cities and find the coordinates of special parts. Collecting all these parts will allow you to escape the Earth. Would you like to know more? Well, check the manual book with the wrench button. You can close it with the right mouse button. Okay. Well, I think we did okay. So we can move our city around now. So obviously there's a city here. That seems to be where we probably want to start heading initially. I don't know what these big circles that are expanding out mean. It looks like some really bad Juju Magumbos going on in South America. And we're exhausted, so we should probably let our pilots rest. I don't think that they got hurt in any way, shape, or form. They need to be, they're in maintenance, so we're going to have to figure out how that works out, because I'm not entirely certain. There is training to be done and a whole bunch of other stuff. I think what I'm going to do, guys and gals, reaction vitality stress, CBS test, and average. What I think I might do is potentially District 44 residential area. Maybe break off the episode here soon. I'm going to look around a little bit more, but we're not going to get into anything else. Oh, these mean that we have all these things to do an upgrade. They have leveled. 15% evasion. Increase accuracy by 30% and gives one... Oh, that seems pretty good. Can repair allied mechs with a drone. The drone is in use all the time. Requires a drone module. Speeds up your overheating recovery. Rescuing mech from a mission also returns the pilot. Once every 3 seconds with a 15% chance. Taunts all enemies for 3 seconds. The speed of all mechs is increased by 15% if this pilot is the commander. Okay. The reload speed of all mechs is increased by 25% if this pilot is the commander. And if the commander repairing drones. I think I'm going to go with the accuracy. That's pretty sweet. If I hit spacebar, what happens? Nothing. Okay, I was wondering if it would, like, pause. Alright, I think for you, Mr. Freeze, I'm going to give you the repair thing, even though I don't think we have a drone yet. Very, very cool stuff. Like I said, there's a lot going on, which I like. That means there's going to be a lot of tweaking and finagling and very precise things that we can do. But yeah, it's a lot to take in at the start. So maybe a slightly better walkthrough of what you need to be doing would be appreciated. But at the same time, I'm kind of figuring stuff out as we go. Calendar. I think we can probably... I'm going to leave the tutorials on so I can read through them again. Then we have the mission, and then this is where we can actually move around. They're in maintenance. Oh. What's that? Was that a... Should I not have done that? Engineering. Maintenance. We should probably start trying to figure out how to build things. Can we change the name? We can. It looks like. The upper button saves the build to the punch card. The bottom button loads the build. To load mech and available reactor must be empty. Interesting stuff. Opens after specific research. This menu allows you to change how some of the calculations inside the mech work. Alright, we kind of learned a little bit about this. We have that. Let's go here. Then you can distribute energy between the modules, drag the plus and minus wires to one of the modules. Wire will reduce the power and the module's consumption. The right wire will do it vice versa. Connect all wires? What? What are they talking about? Oh, here. No? Not here? Maybe we just don't have any modules yet. Maybe that's why. Okay, motors, reactors. Ah, okay, I see. So we gotta put a reactor in. You need to assemble and ignite the reactor on the construction table. Do I do it up here? Fill the blinking slots with the appropriate modules, add additional components, start the reactor, test it. After successful testing, drag it back to the list. Only an ignited reactor can be placed in a mech. Oh, God. Okay, That's cool. Is this for the... Okay, what is this? Injector. No auxiliary. External resistance reduces heat from the environment. Small overall cooling. Reload shots. Small overall cooling. So basically just this. Multiplier resistance has only one direction. Is that it? Test. Okay, we're testing the reactor. This is fascinating. It's still going up on the heat, but slowing down. It's maintaining. Can I add more modules of the same thing, or no? Oh, it's getting up to the 2.6. Will it go over 2.6 is the question. Alright, we'll let it stay here for a minute or so. Alright, can I add more into this? Oh, I totally can. Is that something that I want to do, though? I know this seems probably pretty silly. We're going to ignite it again. And kind of see what's going down. Oh, it's going up pretty quick, but I suppose it started anyway. So what do these modules do? It just says small overall cooling. Oh, okay, I see. It's giving me a wider thing. The amount of temperature that the reactor receives during operation. So this is actually pretty good for us. Okay. I think that's fine. I think we can put that back over here. Did it work? It did. Is there something I can do to note that it's good, or... Like, I know it's that one because it adds it to the end. Levers temporarily increase reactor heat by a percentage for accurate simulation. Test reactor and an assembled mech in the mech testing chamber. Interesting. Okay, well, we've learned how to build an engine. Good. See, this is the kind of stuff I was hoping I'd be able to figure out a little bit more. I may continue to try to tweak things as we play. Again, it started us off with some simplistic ideas and concepts moving forward. We just kind of had to find the right combination of how to launch and do stuff. They gave us an easy mission where we were sitting back and we were defending the city, and it all kind of worked out. I don't know that that's going to continue to be the case. Almost assuredly not. But we have built a reactor, and we started playing around with armor and things of that nature. I think I may continue to tweak and play around and fiddle with stuff on camera. I might not do a whole bunch of stuff off camera. I may go and read the manual and stuff like that on my own time, but I think we can figure this out as we play through. Like I said, I want the experience for like most people who just pick up the game and play it that haven't seen a Let's Play, just to give the developers and the publisher an idea of exactly how people would interact with the game. Again, I might just be really dumb, so just bear that in mind too. Anyway, guys and gals, pretty cool stuff. I'm very, very much looking forward to digging deeper, figuring out how everything works, and getting on some more missions and things. Finally getting rid of the pop-ups and starting to move the ship around and seeing how all that works. What is this? I don't know. There's a tremendous amount of stuff going on, and I don't know much about any of it, but I'm pretty excited. It looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. Anyway, folks, another video coming tomorrow in the realm of the old Mech Engineer. If you guys want more information about the game, where to get the game, information on the developer, the publisher, any of that stuff, down below in the description of the video, there'll be various links, just like there always are. If you happen to enjoy my rambling and fumbling around inside the game, and you like the video, then like the video. That helps a lot. And, of course, subscribe to the channel. Till the very next episode, folks, I have been your host, Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show. We play, we fight, we conquer.